Hello? Hold on. My music's freaking loud. It's either like off or like really loud. Hold on. It's like super loud for me. It's really loud for me. I bet it's fine for you guys. But it's loud for me. There's like not much of an option to Thank you. I curled it. I rarely do that. Heard the news, Rip Kato. Kato's literally here. Kato, he's right there. I need to turn this music down. Hello guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Emmy's asleep, so I came home and I said, hey, I'm gonna go live. So that's what I did. Cause I did want to stream today. I went on Nick and Melena's stream. And it didn't go as long as I thought, so I was able to stream today. But it's not gonna be that long. Emmy's taking a nap, so I will stream while she naps. Stream was great with Nick and Melena. Yeah, it was a really good stream. I really like going on their stream. It's very easy to stream with them. And their community is cool. They're very nice. And we ate really fucking good food. So that's fun. I'm really full. I'm probably not gonna eat the rest of the day. Did Eric try the steak? I brought some home for him. It's in the fridge, but he said he might not be able to eat it because of his GERD. Wake up, Bert, this is a dream. Maybe it is. Like that food, I just wanted to sleep. Maybe I came home with sleep and I'm dreaming that I'm streaming. Am I dreaming? Are you guys real? Am I talking to myself? Bert, why are you so fine? I don't know. I just am. I actually lost 10 pounds total. Believe it or not. Can you tell? Every single night I've been working out. I run with Kato around the block after I burn 400 calories on the treadmill. And I've been eating really, really, really good. So. I'm eating good. I'm not playing Elden Ring. Work out more than Eric. Yeah, Eric doesn't even work out. So, you're right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I feel really good. I have more energy. I don't feel as depressed. Because there was a little bit that I was, struggling, but I feel a lot better. Mentally, physically. Yeah, it's good. How was the Wagyu? Oh my god, it was so good. I brought like half a steak home for Eric, and I kind of want to eat it. Oh, it was so good. That was my favorite steak, actually. It was the one I cooked. Nice sub goal. Thank you. I think we'll get there eventually. You look more lifted. Just in your face, IDK happier. Oh. I'm just really good at faking it. Like, I actually hate you all, and I hate being here, and I hate streaming, and I'm like super duper depressed. But I'm glad I can fake it for you guys. Guys, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I love streaming. I love you guys. I'm kidding. What, you guys can joke, but I can't? Is that how this works? I'll sub on 100 accounts if I have to. You're not even subbed on your main. What are you talking about? She's playing with our emotions. No, I'm not. Alright, guys. So, since it's going to be a short stream, what do you want to do today? Do you want to watch videos? Do you want to play a game? I literally don't care. Your mom. Your mom. You guys are full of great ideas. Bag some rice. Actually, I should do a prep stream. But I don't have stuff. I need to get some
Say
stuff.
if you're on chat side.
Welcome back to the
Swizzle.
village L_Swizzle, 14 months.
Thank
Smile.
you so much.
Say if you're on chat side.
Guys, look what I got.
Rip to General just welcomed 5 new villagers.
Rip City General with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everyone thank him who got one. Everyone thank him. Guys, look what I got. Look how freaking adorable. What is it about my
Say
freaking...
if you're on chat side.
Welcome back to
Thank
the village
you.
Code Dev Dave. 2 months, for Emmy only. Not for Eric.
Thank you. Code Dev Dave. This is mine. I bought this. This is not Emmy's, it's mine. I like to buy stuffed animals because I'm a child. But look how cute. It's a little Rapidash. And then I have a Ponyta, but Emmy took it somewhere because she's obsessed. Just to add to my couch collection.
Say if you're on chat side.
Hey!
Welcome to the village, cryo_freeze.
Welcome, Cryo, to the village. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Pony Meta or Rabbit? Pony Meta or Rapidash? I don't understand. Are you saying one, like, which one do I like better? Show us a self-defense move. I'm not very good at self-defense. I was a green belt, though, with 2 stripes. So, I mean, I can kick. I can, like, I was in Taekwondo, and we had to, like, do this, and then I can, like, punch, kind of. But I'm not very good. Ponyta. The steak's good. The steaks were amazing. Nick's actually wasn't that good. It wasn't cooked. If it was cooked, like, all the way through, it was very red. Like, the more it sat, the redder it got. So, I kind of ate on mine. And Milena's was really good, too. What? Alright, what do you guys want to do? I'm going to let you decide because it's kind of short today. I didn't really plan to do a PC stream. I mean, when do I ever have anything planned for the PC, honestly? What? I'm scared.
Eric.
Bert, are you actually going to have Milena on one of your streams? Yeah, I would do that. I didn't think that she'd want to come. I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't think that she'd want to come on a stream, so that's why I never really asked her. But she said she'd be totally down to just do whatever, like an IRL or a PC. I don't know, but we should do that. It would be fun. What?
But like, I think me and you are more friends than.
Clip. What is this? This is from today.
Say
Oh.
if you're on chat side.
Rip to General just welcomed 5 new villagers.
Say if you're on chat side.
Why are my alerts going off?
Welcome back to the village Code Dev Dave. 2 months, for Emmy only. Not
I like
for
Lud, but,
Eric.
like, I think me and
Say
you are more friends
if you're on chat side.
You're ruining the
than-
clip.
better than me and Milena do.
Welcome to the village, cryo_freeze.
All right.
I like Lud, but like, I think me and you are more friends than us two.
Why is this clipped?
And me and Britt get along better than me and Milena do.
That's how you do it. That's how you stab them. That's how you stab them. That's honestly how you have to do it. They're like, you don't want to like hurt yourself. You have to be really
I
assertive
like
with the
Lud,
fork.
but like, I think me and you are more friends than.
It's a lot safer to do with a fork instead of a knife because I've seen someone slice their fucking hand open with a knife trying to do that. Serial killer. I was really into it. I look kind of scary. What? I just wanted to make sure that they weren't gonna blow up in the oven. I don't know. My redeems don't work. Bro, you have 2 different alert sources between the full cam and the small cam scene, so they back up and they play everything that's a miss and it goes to another scene. How do I fix that? Wait, really? Can I buy the banged up Tesla? The Tesla's not banged up. Guys, your links scare me.
How it feels to chew.
Oh shit.
Stimulate your senses.
What the fuck?
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
What, Chris? Yeah, I'm not doing it this stream. Why did that remind me of when Eric shook that girl's hand? That thumbnail or that shot of Seer shaking that girl's hand, it just reminded me of Eric. Okay. Refund my points. Yeah, I don't know why those aren't working. Everything's fucked up, honestly. I think I need to hire a new production manager. Chris Butler has been my production manager the past, I don't know, 6 months. I think I need to fire him and get somebody else. Because nothing ever works and everything's always broken and I don't touch anything. So, send your applications in to my business email. Thank you. Higher lime lights. Why was Eric sad yesterday? Was he sad yesterday? I don't think he was sad yesterday. Probably because he just realized he's still dating me and he still has 17 years. That's probably why. His tweet? What? You get what you pay for. Good one. You're not wrong. Wait, what did he tweet? Did he tweet? Why do I even care? Do I even follow him on Twitter? I can't find him. Was it his main? Oh. Tesla ran out of gas. What did he say? Sorry for late update, no stream today. Been dealing with something past day. We'll do movie night tomorrow. Everything's good now. It wasn't anything sad. It was just something like we had to deal with that took like all day. Like stupid stuff that we have to deal with. Nothing sad. Nothing happened like that. No one died. Eric's not sad. He's fine. I promise. That's up to him if he's gonna tell you though. What's this? Aw. This is wholesome. I look good. Look how cute Emmy was. Damn. She's adorable. I could eat her. Bottom left. Eric looks good there too. Everyone looks good. Emmy used to be so small. I know. She is still small though. She's just a small little toddler. I think she's always gonna be small. I'm sorry guys. I ate so much. I feel like I have to hiccup. I feel like I'm gonna just fall asleep. I haven't been eating as much. Her curls are wild and I love it. I know her curls are like little Shirley Temple curls, and anytime I ever go out in public, I literally get like 100 compliments. Like all these ladies will walk by and be like, "Oh my god, her hair's so cute." Let me know wetsuit stream when. I don't know. That'd be fun. Us dressing in wetsuits and getting in a hot tub or a pool. Your trainer matching the other day on Instagram vid was so cute. Oh my god, let me pull it up. It was so cute. I don't think it's been a day yet. I got Emmy some new tennis shoes, which I've been searching for these tennis shoes for like months, and I finally found them for like a decent price. Let me pull up my... Am I able to see stories? Like my story? Oh! No, it expired! It expired! Here, I have it on my phone. I think I saved it. Yeah, you gotta log in. No, it expired. I guess it was over 24 hours ago. Let's see. So I bought her these little shoes, and here, I don't think you can see
Say
very well.
if you're on chat side.
Welcome back to the village, Christianua Ronald. 4 months. I increased the brightness on my grandma's phone all the way up and told her Russian hackers did it. And then told her they're requesting $500 to bring it back down. I fixed the phone and pocketed the $500 and bought Dogecoin with it. Texime.
Damn, that's kind of mean. Thank you though for the 4 months. That's kind of mean. I hope you really didn't do that. What is this?
The time to chat is now. Messages in the chat right now. No lurking or you're getting banned with the possibility.
I'm scared. All right, let me show you this video. Are you ready? Look at Amy's shoes. Hold on. Is it blurry? You can't see! Okay, they're like white sneakers that match mine. Okay, here. Third time's a charm. Okay, you can't really see, but she got these adorable little sneakers, and now she matches me, and we're gonna be cute together. I put it on my Instagram. Is that Eric's legs? No. It looks like he would be sitting like... That's funny. No. Someone DM'd me, though, and they were like, it looks... I thought that was, like, a doll's legs. Because, like, I put, like, a filter on it, so it kind of, like, makes her, like, look like a doll, and she doesn't look real. Like, her skin. She got swag. Amy's always better dressed than her parents, honestly. We spend all of our money on her clothes instead of ours. She's always fitted to a T. Dripping the fuck out. How old is Emmy now? She will be 2 on June 10th. So, she's almost 2, which is kind of insane. I want to play something, like a game. I was kind of waiting for Kato to come in for some reason. Kato is literally over here sleeping, but he doesn't want to come up to me. Are you gonna eat Chick-fil-A party again? Shut up. We're not doing Chick-fil-A. And nothing happened. The Chick-fil-A was perfectly fine. Like, that's what you do when you get Chick-fil-A on a weekend. Or on a Sunday. Her party was on a Sunday. I had to reheat it. Do a tier list. Okay, send me a good one, please. One that's, good. Some of them are stupid. Where's literally my cousin? I wanted her take on it. I just wanted her take. What are you talking about? I don't have a cousin named Mark. What's going on? What's going on? Sunday is church day? Yeah, and Chick-fil-A's never open, so. And we had our party on a Sunday, so we had to get the night before and heat it up, which is fine. No one cares. Oh, this is long. This a long one. Do we want to do this one? I don't care about the states. This one will be quick. What is this? I don't know what half of these are. What is that? Halo. Alright, I got this. Hold on, we'll do this one really quick. Never played that one. ODST. I liked ODST. Never played it? Halo 4. No. Never played it. Halo Wars. I don't know what Halo Wars is. Never played it. Halo 2 is S? Absolutely not. Halo 3. Halo 3 is the only S. And then Halo, obviously Halo 1 is just like good because it's like the first Halo. Halo 5 was decent. They kind of saved it from Reach, and Halo 3 ODST was good. Halo 3 is the best. I don't care what you have to say. Halo Reach sucked. Halo 4, it's bad. I've never played these. Okay. I played Halo 2 online, but it wasn't worth mentioning. I mean, it wasn't like Halo 3 and it wasn't like Halo 1. You know? You think Reach is S tier? Are you insane? Reach is horrible. This is a really long one. I'm rating the characters. Do we want to do this one? I don't watch anime. Wait, why are there so many? This would literally take you a whole day. No. This is shorter, do this one. Alright. Are these just the shows? Okay. How do I zoom out? I feel like this is gonna give you all a headache. Wow, I'm learning. Okay. If you watch anime, you need help. Like, there's a difference in have watched animes and watches, like, all you watch is anime. I've only watched Full Metal Alchemist, some Inuyasha, and a little bit of Bleach and One Piece, but I don't, like, watch them. I've only ever finished Full Metal Alchemist, and I liked it, but I wouldn't call myself, I wouldn't call myself that word. Okay, some of these shows I've never seen. Let's start with Angry Beaver. Never seen it. I'm just going to put all the ones I've never seen in G. I feel like this show, I've barely seen it. It's like a distant memory in my mind. I don't know. I'm going to put it on F because I don't remember. I watch anime. Well, good for you. I mean, I don't care if
Say
you watch anime.
if you're on chat side.
Welcome to the village, MI2_Pickles.
Yo, Mr. Pickles. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the village, buddy. Ooh, Arthur. This was the show I would come home from school and watch every single day through elementary school. Like, that was a good show, okay? That was a good show. Batman. I only watched this when my brother watched it. I wasn't really into superhero shows, except for Teen Titans, and that's not Teen Titans, so it doesn't count. Cat Dog terrified me, but I watched it. It actually scared me when I was little. Like, do you remember how scary this show could get? What was the episode? It was the episode where, like, the grandma is, like, unwell, and she, like, is all green, and she's, like, a fucking monster, and she's trying to kill them. Or maybe it was a grandpa. It was terrifying. Oh! Not Cat Dog. Courage. Oh, God. Yeah, it was Courage. Yeah, it was scary. I'll put it, like, I watched it. I'll put it here. Cat Dog. I didn't really watch that show. So I'll put it here. I didn't really like, when I did watch Cat and Dog, I didn't really like it. Ooh, I want to skip around. Pokemon? I'm sorry, but this was like my whole childhood right here. I probably had 3 consecutive Christmases that were all Pokemon. Pokemon tapes. Like the episodes on the VH tapes. Pokemon games, Pokemon cards. Pokemon is S, of course. Okay. Never watched it. Ooh, my brother liked this show. Was this on? What was that? Was it Boomerang? What channel was this on? I actually watched this with my brother. Is it Boomerang? Is that what it was called? Not PBS. I liked it. Is this what I'm thinking of? I actually don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. A different superhero movie. Kids. I watched this. It was okay. Cow and Chicken. I remember this, but I never really watched it. Codename Kids Next Door is S. I don't think it's S. It's here. It's here. I don't know what this is. Never seen it. What does this say? Wait, what does that say? Something duck? I don't know what that is. Darkwing Duck. Never seen it. Ooh, Dexter's Laboratory. B. You watched all of them except for Codename Kids Next Door? How did you watch all of them but that one? That's like one of the most popular ones, I would say. Digimon! Okay. This is probably not a common take, but I really like Digimon. It was almost as close to Pokemon. For a while, I was collecting Digimon cards as much as I was collecting Pokemon cards. I even had like the Digimon Gigapet on like a little thingy, and it died. But it's fine. I really liked this little guy, this little orange Digimon. I liked him. Insane. No, it was actually really good. I liked it. Doug is A. Ooh, Dragon Ball Z. I would probably put that A. I was like a weird kid. I watched Dragon Ball Z and no other girls in my school did. Ed, Edd n Eddy? Is this what this is? I actually wasn't allowed to watch this show for a long time, so I didn't get the full experience of it. I'll put it here. Like, whenever I could watch it, I liked it. But I wasn't really allowed to watch it. Family Guy? I would say Family Guy is S. I wasn't allowed to watch Cartoon Network? Wait, really at all? Is that what's wrong with you? Freakazoid. Okay, never seen it. Futurama, I'm sorry, but it was not good. That came on at night. It was like on Adult Swim, right? Family Guy is C. Out of all the Adult Swim shows, I think that was my favorite. Oh, no, just kidding. Let's move him down. King of the Hill. I was not allowed to watch this, but I watched it anyways. I would sneak upstairs when my parents went to sleep, and I would turn on adults. Like, this was like when I was like in elementary school. I was watching this show. I loved it. Damn it, Billy. Futurama not good? I didn't really like it. What is this? Like a gargoyle show? I don't remember that. Goof Troop. Ooh. I watched this show. I put it here. Bobby. Shut up, Bobby. Wait, he doesn't say damn it, Billy. It's Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. I was close. I haven't watched that show in forever. Football head. What's his name? Hey Arnold, right? I mean, it wasn't like I watched it, but it wasn't like that good. Johnny Bravo was so annoying. Get out of here. Ooh. Honestly, we watched this, like, this was like my whole science class in elementary school. We would just watch this show. That's why I know a lot about science, because we watched this show. That's all we did. Magic School Bus was so good, and you are absolutely insane if you don't think so. I don't know what this show is. You know what's missing on this? Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. Is that what it was called? Like S tier. That was such a fucking good show. I think I was might have been in 5th grade when that was really popular. What's another show in high school that I really, really liked on Cartoon Network? It was probably like the last one that I ever watched. It's like a sea. It like takes place like by the ocean, and there's a whale. There's like a captain, and there's like a little kid. Flapjack. That's a good show. I wonder if we can watch that. Are we allowed to watch that? Flapjack was good. It should be on here. Pinky and the Brain. I wasn't allowed to watch that show. So. Powerpuff Girls. I'd probably put it at B. Never watched this. Ooh, Recess. Why not? Worst case scenario is you get your first copyright strike. True. I guess we couldn't really watch it. That shit was trash. Are you talking about Flapjack? Are you good? South Park is S tier. I agree. Recess, though, was pretty freaking good. Do you remember when they came out with, like... Or no, that was Rugrats. S tier. Rugrats is S tier. And then they came out with the show when they're all grown up and they go to school. I didn't really like that one as much, but Rugrats is 100% S. Ren and Stimpy. Didn't watch it. Rocket Power! A. I liked the show as much, probably as much as Recess. I watched this a lot. I actually had it on my Game Boy. You know how Game Boy SPs, you could watch like shows? Like you could buy a little cartridge and it was the show. I would watch Rocket Power on my Game Boy SP. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like I had Pokemon. It came with like 2 episodes and you could like watch it. Like, oh my god, memories. Never watched this. Is this Sailor Moon? I didn't really ever watch this. Is this Sailor Moon? What's the show where the girls and they were like cards? Is that Sailor Moon? Because if it's Sailor Moon, then I really liked the show for a little bit. What's the there was a show. No, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Like the cards were like long. And they had like these magic wands. Is that Sailor Moon? It was, no, Card Captor. I haven't thought about this show in probably 20 years. Yes. Oh, I hope there's nothing bad. This show. Cardcaptor, yes. I was obsessed with this show. I thought I was this girl in like elementary school. And I would like make these cards. See these cards that she's holding? I would make them and I would laminate them and I would like have my little deck and I thought I was her. And I had this. I made this out of cardboard. Oh my god. I was so weird. I just liked everything. I'm not a weeb. I didn't even know it was considered anime, actually. I literally have not thought about that show in so long. That was 30 years ago. I watched it when I was little. I'm not that old. Whatever. Okay, so Sailor Moon, then I didn't watch it because I was getting confused with the other one. I mean, I know what it is. I'll put it at F. Spider-Man. Honestly, this was the only superhero show that I liked when I was little. SpongeBob. I want to put it at A. I mean S. I want to put it at S. SpongeBob was good. It was okay. Tailspin! I remember this show. I watched this show a lot. This was like my after school show. I would probably put that at B. Simpsons? I never really watched The Simpsons. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. We have nothing in D. Is Amy going to watch the Rugrats? I don't think she'd want to, would she? Do you think she would? Oh, Looney Tunes? What does that say? I watched a lot of Looney Tunes, but I don't think this is the real one. Or the original one. Tiny Toons? What's Tiny Toons? I'll put that here. I don't know. Oh, when they were little? I didn't really watch that one then. I didn't really watch this. I would watch it when my brother would watch it, but I didn't really like it. So I'll put it here. Oh, this was my favorite show. Eliza Thornberry, or whatever her name is. I thought I was her for like a good year. I thought I could talk to animals. And I would wear my hair in braids like that. Explains a lot. I was a weird kid. I would like go through these phases where I would like really connect to a show and I would think I was like the main character for like a whole year, and then I would like get on to another show. Her sister, oh yeah, Deborah or whatever her name is. Do you guys remember when the movie came out and how good that was? Like the Wild Thornberry movie was really good. I'm putting it S. I don't give a fuck. X-Men. Didn't really watch it. Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh for a while. I'll put it here. I bought a weeb. Look, I put Sailor Moon way down here. Yu-Gi-Oh was good. It was like... It wasn't as good as Digimon. I guess they're kind of equal. But it wasn't good as Pokemon. Are you serious? No, Pokemon was way better than freaking Yu-Gi-Oh. This brought back so many memories. Wow. Pokemon is probably the best though. If I were to put them in order... You know what's missing? Franklin. There's a lot on here that's missing, actually. Franklin. I watched a lot of, okay, do you remember? Okay. What's the channel that we all would watch? I'm like 29, so if you're around my age, you would remember this. What's the channel we used to watch with the big face? It was like the whole screen was like this big face and he would talk to you. Nick Jr. Yes.
Hi there, it's me, Face. I'm making music with my mouth.
I
Listen.
remember. It's fake.
You can too. It's easy.
He could talk to you in between shows.
Coming up next is a special story full of music.
And you change
I'm
colors.
Junior.
Wait, this is scary. It's not scary. You don't remember Face? Hold on. Like Franklin. I watched a lot of Nick Jr. Like Franklin was on there. I think Bear. What was his name? Like the Little Bear. Little Bear? Is that his name? Little Bear. Bear in the Big Blue House. Out of the Box. Gilligilla Island. Like all those morning shows before you could go to school. I remember those days. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Bear in the Big Blue House was Disney? Oh, you're right. Inspector Gadget. Yeah, I watched that. Not everyone had premium TV. Who the fuck likes Pokemon? Panda. Like, if you weren't a mod, I would ban you right now. You don't remember? Old Nick Jr. I'm trying to... Do you guys remember, what's it called? It's about beavers that live in, like, a house by a lake. PB&J Otter. Not beavers, otters. No, PB&J Otter. Okay, the song slaps. I'm pulling it up. Do you remember this? I watched a lot of this. Use your noodle. Yeah. Do you remember this? And they had like a slide. It is really old. I feel really old. It was such a good song. This was a repressed as memory. And the Poodle Family. I remember this. That's crazy. Little Bear. Little Bear was good. Franklin. I loved Franklin. How old is Britt? I'm 29. Holy shit, why did I remember this? Exactly, it's like an unlocked memory. Little Bear was good. Little Bear was old. What's that one show? It wasn't Doug. It came on like right when Little Bear did. It was about a little boy. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to find all my unlocked memories right now. Not Caillou. Not Little Bill. I was too old for Caillou. I watched Caillou when I would babysit. And I liked the show. George Shrinks. That was a good show, but no. This is Little Bear. So good. No, what was it? Maybe I'm just like... She's 30. I'm 29. I wasn't allowed to watch it. What are you talking about? I wasn't allowed to watch some things until I was a little older. If you're around 30, then you'll remember all of these. Okay. I loved Little Bear. I did too. It was good. It was good. What other shows were there? Old? I'm gonna look up a list. Do you guys... Okay. This might be reaching, but when I was like really little, before like I could go to school, like before first grade, I would wake up and the first thing that would come on is like 7 a.m. It was called Pappy Doodle or Pappy. It was like an old man who taught you how to draw. Do you remember that? I'm gonna look up what? Oh wait, I remember this. Stanley. I really liked this show. And Zufumaboo. I liked that show too. But that was I don't even know. Zuboomafu. Yes. I liked this show. Anything about animals, I really enjoyed. Okay, Dora the Explorer. 2019. Holy shit, did that run long? Little Bear, 1995 to 2003. I watched that. Go Diego Go. Didn't watch that. Rugrats, yes. There's a lot of okay, Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah Island. Didn't watch this. Didn't watch that. I didn't really watch anything with puppets. That kind of scared me. Peppa Pig, too old for that. Oswald. I watched Oswald. I don't know what that is. PBS Sprout. Yeah, PBS Sprout. Didn't watch Thomas. Franklin. Yes, S tier. If I had this on the list, S tier. Little Bill. Loved this show. Blue's Clues was okay. That's it. I liked Oswald. It was like, it was about the octopus, yeah. Little Bill was ass. It was good. I liked it. Backyardigans? I was too old for that. I want a better list, though. That list kind of sucked. There's still a show that I cannot think of the name. It was about a little boy. And he would, like, go on adventures. But it was animated. Yeah, Bill Cosby kind of ruined it. I didn't know it was about Bill Cosby as a child. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, too old. I have younger cousins that are about 10 years younger than me. So whenever I started babysitting them, that's when they started watching Caillou when they were babies. And they watched that show too. But I was too old. Like, I would watch them, but I was like 12. So it wasn't as cool. Or I was like 10 or 12 when those came out. I'm talking about like early school age, like 5 years old. Like, what did you watch when you were 5? I watched a lot of PBS Kids or PBS Sprout, and then I would watch Rupert. Is that it? That sounds right. A new memory unlocked? Did he have a dog? Yes, this is it. This is old, guys. I feel so old. It was a little bear. Did he have a dog? Guys, why does this look so bad? That's a bear. That's not a mouse. Wait, why does this show look like ass now that I'm older? Why does it look like it was filmed in like the 60s? Is it the settings? Oh god. I'm 27, I remember this. Cool! See, I'm not crazy. JJ the Jet Plane! I liked this show. It looks a little scary if you if you're not used to it. I watched a lot of this show. The helicopter. Oh, and the little plane. the fuck is that? JJ the Jet Plane. It's like equivalent to Thomas the Train, but it's way better. It's underrated, actually. Dragon Tales. I had a Dragon Tales birthday in 4th grade. I loved Dragon Tales. Looks like Coco Melon. I mean, it kind of does look terrifying as an adult now. Okay, tell me if there's like an early 1990s tier list for like PBS shows or stuff like that. I kind of want to do that if there is one. There probably isn't. Like something with Dragon Tales on it. What was Dragon Tales on? PBS? That was a show that came on after school, along with Sogwa the Cat. Do you remember the Sogwa? Sogwa the Cat. I swear this is a show. Yes. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Adventures of the Gummy Bears? No. I watched this before school. This came on after school for me. Where's the intro? Maybe I should play the intro. This was a good show. I thought I was a cat for like a year or two. So this was probably this phase. Sagwa! Hapenyo, Sagwa, Hapenyo. Sagwa is my best friend. I remember. Oh no. I'm embarrassed. My childhood, same. Sagwa, you're my best friend. It was a good show. I really liked this show. I watched this. I remember watching this show around when 9/11 happened because I was in 3rd grade when that happened, and I remember coming home from school, and I was like really young, and my mom didn't tell me what happened because I was like so young. I think she told me the next day. But all I remember is I couldn't watch Dragon Tales or Sagwa, and I was really upset because like every channel obviously had the news on, and I remember Sagwa was one of the shows I couldn't watch. So I watched this show in the 3rd grade, which I might be a little too old to be watching this cat show, but I liked it. Avatar better. Avatar was very good, but I watched that in like middle school. That wasn't a kid show, not Avatar. I think that's all the shows that I was really into as a child. I watched a lot of PBS after school. Shows like that. Clifford. I did watch Clifford. I forgot about Clifford. They made a, didn't they make a movie? I didn't watch the movie. Sonic was dope too. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, I never watched that. I didn't like it. Like I know what Sonic is. Chalk Zone, never heard of it. Oh, I need to look up Pappy. Okay. Tell me if you watched Pappy Doodle, because this is what got me into art when I was little. And I ended up going to an art school and shit. So this was a big show. Pappy Land. This old man would teach you how to draw. Do you remember? Anything at all. Should I do it on stream? Should I draw with him? OG Bob Ross. Yeah, actually. Happy Doodle drew it. Do you remember this? This is what he would do. He was like, okay, kids, get out your paper and your pencils and we're gonna draw. and I would get out, I would have all my shit ready to go. Like, before the show came on, I'd have all my shit ready. Let me skip to him drawing. And he made it so easy. He made it so easy for you to draw with him.
All right, let's get started. I'm going to draw
I'm going to do this next stream.
dinosaur. And I'm going to start by drawing his eyes. And that's 2 circles together. Okay? 1 circle, 2
Wait, what is this?
Alright.
Car
starting
brand?
right here. Let's put 1 circle right there.
Wait,
And
what?
right next to it, another
That's a
circle.
lot.
And right here, let's put another small circle.
We're not doing car brands.
Good, those are the dinosaur's eyes.
Oh, audio?
Right, let's put a curved line there, and a looping line there.
You hear the birds?
And this is the front of our dinosaur's face. Now let's start right here and draw a curved line and bring it up and stop right there. Good. Now let's draw the other side of his face and put a small curved line here, and I'm going to bring
He
a
made
looping
it so
line around like that,
easy.
or a kind of a half circle. And let's draw the bottom of his jaw. That's just a curved line.
I bet this guy's not alive anymore, and that makes me sad. I need to look it up.
Stop.
I mean, this was what, 30
Let's
years
put
ago?
his nose right here. That's one of his little nostril here. So we'll put a kind of a black dot like that. and cut
I'm
one.
sad.
Good. Now let's draw another circle for his cheek. There.
Is he alive?
Good. Now let's draw the back of our dinosaur.
I can't even
We'll bring
find
a
it
line
anywhere on the
there,
internet.
line,
Anything
stop,
about the show I
and
can't
another
find.
One, but don't stop. Let's do a tail. Just like that.
Okay, who was the guy
Good.
in the
Stop
show?
right there.
Doesn't even
Now
tell
let's
me.
draw the front of the dinosaur. There's part of his neck. Let's bring a
Pappy is
curved line
Michael.
around, and another curved line, and bring this line around, and that's his belly.
Michael Cariglio.
Okay. Now let's draw one arm.
He was born.
And we'll just a little loop, another little loop,
He was born in
And
1948. Wait, he might still be alive.
and we'll indicate the front.
He
of
died in
his other
2015.
arm, just like that. Let's put some little nails, and we can do that by just putting 2 small curved lines. One
Wait, really?
there, and another one right there. Good. It's good to put yourself into
I
your
could
friend's
s-
shoes. Maybe none of your friends wear size 24 like Buddy Bear.
And he was funny.
I just mean it's good to be sensitive to how your friends look at things.
Exactly.
All right, let's
Aw.
draw the dinosaur.
Are you guys drawing with him? Anyone?
And bring that line around.
Wait, I should pull up paint and draw with him.
And another line.
I think he
right there.
colors too.
And we'll bring another curved line. We're drawing a whole bunch of curved lines on our dinosaur.
Hell yeah, we
Good
are.
practice, though, isn't it, boys and girls? Okay,
Yeah, it
let's
is.
Bring that line down.
Wait, I
You
need
can
to
see the
start from
dinosaur's legs.
scratch. Hold on, we're gonna
He
draw
needs
with
toes,
Pappy.
So let's start right here and bring a curved
What
line
should we
around and stop.
draw?
And bring this line around and
There's
over.
a lot.
And another looping line right there.
Pappy Land. Sorry, that was really loud. Rip Pappy. Yes, rest in peace, Pappy. Thank you for being such a big part of my childhood and so many
Say
others.
if you're on
um,
chat side.
Thank you.
Welcome to the village, Faffalicious.
You were the reason why I got into art, Pappy. Thank you. All right, let's draw a kangaroo.
Let's start drawing.
Okay, so thank you for the prime. Faffalicious. All right.
Oh, you want to be a kangaroo, huh? All right. And we'll bring that.
You're going too fast, Pappy.
And do that. And we'll bring your
Pappy, like, chill.
leg goes over there. Let's draw the other.
Pappy.
And we'll just one paw there and the other one there. And we'll
I can't.
One eye there and another eye right there. And we'll draw his ears.
He's going too fast. He doesn't usually go this fast.
Okay, Chew. Now you're a kangaroo. Thanks, Puppy. But before I hop away, use your spyglass to see what we say. Okay, Roo.
How'd I do?
Wow. Wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
Baby kangaroo, wave goodbye.
This is getting serious. At this rate, the mystery will never be solved. We'll be stuck here by this box forever.
Okay, enough, Pappy. I just thought of a new show. There was a show that had lions in it, and they lived in a library. So, I know one of you know it. Can you help me out? What was it called? Lions in the library. Between the lions! The show scared me. This is a good show. It calmed me down after school. This show is good. Do you remember? Puppets. No, they're real. This shit did slap. It was really good. Come in between the lions. It taught me how to read. That's why I'm such a good reader. I was such a fucking odd child. Cliffhanger, yeah, the guy he was like actually hanging off the cliff. So good. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good. Zabumafu. I watched Curious George actually. Berenstain Bears. I watched the Ubi. I never watched that. Horse Girl TV. Calmed you down after being called Sid. No, Sid was like middle school. I would watch this in elementary school. That was before the nicknames started. That has to be it. Wow. The nostalgia. The nicknames? Yeah. Before I was made fun of. There's a little round planet. I liked this show too. I forgot about this. Was this Disney? I was 5. No, I was 4. I was 5. I was 4. Hooray! And in the land of... Okay. I think that's all the shows. Didn't watch Bob the Builder. I was too mature for that show. Obviously, I watched Teletubbies. This kid is like my age. Twinkie! Tipsy! What the fuck? What? Why are you monka-essing this show? This is a good show. I watched this in kindergarten. We already watched the PBJ Otter. Big Comfy Couch. I didn't like that show. I did not like the lady. She scared me. Oh, I did watch Legends of the Hidden Temple. Is that when they played games? Okay, we're done. Oh, I watched The Wiggles. How many shows were there when we were kids? I feel like they have no options these days. We were spoiled. We were actually spoiled. The Wiggles. There were so many. Literally just Cocomelon. What if I pulled up the old shows on YouTube and pretended like they were new shows and Emmy didn't know the difference? Like, I just don't show her the new shit. I would show her all the old stuff and she would have a good childhood, like I did. She would like them. I think she would like them. What is this? Beyblades. I never watched the show Beyblades, but I did. I had Beyblades, and I would battle people at my school. I think I was the only girl with Beyblades, actually, because I was a freak, and that's what I got made fun of. I never watched the show though. Bakugan Brawl. Damn, Briv, you lost weight. I have lost about 10 pounds in total over the last couple weeks.
Pinch a Vegan Zero cheered 100 bits. You're ever gonna open a box?
Yeah, we're opening one hopefully in the beginning of May. So like next 2 weeks. We've been trying to get our licenses renewed, but there's like a 3-month wait. And before I could get my license renewed, I had to go to Social Security office and get my name updated and stuff. And that took literally 2 years because of COVID. It was always shut down. I couldn't go in. License for a P.O. box? Yeah, you have to have a in-state license to open a P.O. box. And it has to be like your updated address and everything. So we haven't been able to open a P.O. box, but we're going to do it soon. Hopefully. Roly Poly, oh yeah. We already watched that. We watched that like 5 minutes ago. P.O. box for Emmy's birthday. She does not need anything. Like, she does not need anything. Between our families always getting her stuff, I already feel like she has too much, and I've put like several boxes in the garage. Like, I don't buy her things really. I buy her clothes. I buy her big things like this climbing gym and like certain like big things. I think she should have like a play kitchen, like a playhouse, her potty. But I don't buy her toys. Like, that's our family buys her toys. Like for her birthday, Christmas, Easter, every single holiday, she from both sides she gets a bunch of stuff, which I'm thankful for. But it's just a lot. So I don't think we're gonna do a P.O. box for her birthday because that's just a lot. She's a CEO, she needs more. No, she needs less. More is actually less in the long run with toys, because if she just gets used to having like 1,000 toys to play with, she's just gonna constantly be unsatisfied with what she has because she knows there's something else to play with. So if I only keep out like you know that cubby thing I have over there, if I only keep out like 8 toys that have specific duties, like a puzzle, her animals, her plane, like beads that she can like thread. If I only have like certain things like that, then she can focus on that and I can rotate them and she doesn't get overstimulated. Does that make sense? If she has too many options, then she's less likely to play like she should. Do you have one of those toys that spin and makes animal noises? No, but I did have one of those when I was little. You're crazy as fuck. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm a parent, and I'm going to parent how I think I should parent, but you can parent how you want to parent. I was obsessed with Legos as a kid. I was too. I really liked Legos. I would buy the sets. I remember doing a project in social studies when I was in 4th or 5th grade, and we had to, like, make something, and I had the Great Wall of China, and I literally made the Great Wall of China out of Legos, and it was so big. Like, it was, like, massive. And I was in, like, a team group with, like, 3 other kids. They're all boys. Because who else would want to do Legos? Not any girls. So I was with them, and we built the Great Wall of China, and we brought all of our Legos together. I remember this, because I'm still mad about it. I, like, put in maybe half of my Legos into this Great Wall of China. And the kid whose house that we would meet at to build it, he took it home and I never saw my Legos again. Like, he didn't give me back my Legos that I put into it. And I was really hurt. I think it was 5th grade. I still remember his name too, and I never got my Legos back. His name was Garrett. That's all I'm saying. And he didn't give me my Legos back. So Garrett, if you're watching, I still want my Legos back. I had like a lot of Legos that I brought to his house and we like built it. And he like took it home after we like turned it into the teacher and got a grade. He took it home. Never saw those Legos again. I had like the little knights, you know, like the little knight collection, like all of my little knight characters. I gave to him. Garrett is living rent free in my head. Yes, he is. What? I love Legos. Is Emmy sleeping? Yeah. She's still asleep. She's so cute. I guess we're not playing a game. Do you want to play a game? I don't know what to do. Eric's playing League. Lego building stream win? I would build a Lego. Do they have any cool sets out, actually? Last time I built Legos was like one of my first streams. I built the energy sword. The Halo energy sword, which I have hanging up in my bathroom. They have.
Say
ooh.
ah if you're on chat side.
Welcome to the
Say
village.
ah if
Feel
you're on
empty
chat side.
Thaswaiva.
Thank you.
Welcome to the village. Feel empty Thaswaiva.
Thank you, Phil Zipty, for the tier 1 welcome to the village. Oh, wow. But none of this is cool.
Say ah if you're on chat side.
Feel empty Thaswaiva just welcomed 5 new villagers.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Feels empty. That's why I'm here. Is that why you're here? Because you feel empty? I'm sorry. Do you feel better that you're watching stream? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Whoever got one, thank him. Be nice. Say thank you. Fuck my life. No, say thank you. Emmy even knows how to say thank you, and she's won. So. Lego set? Wait, why are they so much? Why are Legos so expensive? Let's see. What would I build that I would actually build? I would build this tiger. That looks cool.
Ascarditsa cheered 100 bits. Love your streams, Brittany.
Thank you, Asuka, for the bits. I appreciate it. There's like no cool...
Pinche Vegan Zero cheered 100 bits. Sorry to ask this, but do you ever feel jealous of Eric's thick old booty? Lamenting.
Yeah, I do. Anyone would with their partner having a bigger butt than them, yes. Especially he's a guy and I'm a girl and he has a bigger butt than me. So, cool. Yes. The answer is yes. No, it wasn't even Lego that I built my energy sword. It was Mega Constructs. Huh. Is that like a knockoff? That sucks. It's a knockoff? Oh no. I know there's like a Master Chief helmet by them. That's like something I would build. I love Halo, but I don't see it. Wait, what? Oh, it's this. They don't even sell it anymore. It's all on like eBay. I would build this. Wonder how big it is. It's probably not big, looking at the... Duplo ones? What are you talking about? Halo series is mid? You're mid. Who gives a fuck? They're plastic blocks. It's just fun to build them. Rude. Oh, the hell, a great set. I have it downstairs. I just don't feel like getting up. I have this one hanging up in my bathroom. This was actually a dope one to build. It was pretty big too. Oh, I am dumb. This looks stupid. It doesn't look anything like the real thing. I mean, okay, that's kind of cool that you can have all the characters and there's like scenes being played out, but I would want like the actual one. No, like the Falcon, that looks dope. Like that looks like the actual thing in the movie. Not like, this looks like a toy. They have a better one. They have a better one. They have to. Okay. How big is it? Wait, how big is this? I want this.
Say ah if you're on chat side.
I'm
Murderer
so
brought
sorry.
Omets into the village.
That was
Murderer
so
gifted a
loud.
tier 1 sub to Omets. They have
Thank
given 4
you.
gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Murderer. Oh my god, guys, I can't do the music. It's so loud. I don't know why. I want it. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, that's cool. That does not look like a toy. That looks like a collector's item that you would display on a shelf. And there's a reason it's $800 because it's probably huge. Holy crap, that would take forever. I should get this. That would be hilarious. And I could put it behind me. Like, I'm gonna get shelves back there. I should get this and put it on my shelf. That's funny as fuck. That's so expensive though. Like, just to be funny, is it worth $140? No. And then we see Emmy push it down on stream. Oh, yeah, I need to make them high shelves because she will definitely try to crawl over that. That's hilarious. I really want the R2-D2 though. That's kind of cool. But I wouldn't. Oh, they have a smaller version, I guess. That's cool. This is cool. They have a lot of Star Wars. Holy moly. It's $100 not Canadian. Oh, I didn't know this isn't Canadian. Is this Canadian? I'm so confused. It said $140. That's a big one, right? I think this is the big one. Let's see. Let's play the video. Freaking so fucking loud. Just my eardrums are gone. That's cool. $800, but look how big it is. I mean, I wouldn't pay $800 for it. It's cool. That'd be me. He's such a nerd. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I wonder if Lego would sponsor me. If I was like, hey, I'll build 3 sets on stream for free if you send them to my house. That's dope. That's cool. Take Emmy to Legoland in Florida and buy it yourself. Why would I go to Legoland in Florida when I can just buy it online? That's like so much extra money. Learn to sneeze? It's not even a sneeze. Like, what? Are you new here? It's a hiccup, which isn't even related to a sneeze. That's kind of cool. That's fucking cool. Wait, how many do they have? I'd want this one. I'd want Darth Vader. Is that supposed to be Kylo Ren? And that's Darth Maul. Yeah, they have to be new viewers. It's not a sneeze, it's a hiccup. I can't help it. My doctor says I might have Tourette's or I might have diaphragm spasms. So I don't know. But that's what I have. GERD. I don't think I have GERD because I don't choke on stuff. Like steak and stuff. I don't choke like Eric does. Wow. Didn't Lego come out with like a adult line? Shop. By age. 18 plus. Like stuff like this is kind of cool. Oh, that's adorable. Coming soon on May 4th. On May 4th, because May the 4th be with you. Oh. Should I pre-order it? That's soon. Holy shit. What? They literally have everything you could think of. Oh, they have superhero ones. They have a lot of Star Wars. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. How big is this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, look how cute it is. Dust collectors. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun. Like, I would buy this one. I would. It's fun, like, to build them, but then, like, do you really want to show this off in your house? I mean, depending on what it is. Oh, they have Pooh Bear. International Space Station. They literally have everything. This one's cheap. It must be like not a lot of pieces. Hogwarts? Okay, that's cool. Wow. Shouldn't you send that to Eric? Not me, not my stream. I could be on here for like an hour just looking at what they have. I think that's it for the adult stuff. Guys, Lego backpacks. Who knew? They have plants. That's cool. The Titanic's kind of dope. You can have a Trump cutout? I don't want a Trump cutout. The only cutout I would ever have would be like Bob Ross. Wow, what if they made a Pappy Doodle, Pappy Land cutout? I would buy that. I would put that back there instead of Bob Ross, because he was kind of like, he paved the way for Bob Ross, even though Bob Ross was like the 70s or something, the 80s. Pappy was the 90s, but okay, so it's actually, yeah, never mind. Interesting take. Bob Ross paved the way for Pappy Land. There, I corrected myself. I would have a cardboard cut out of him. Dinosaurs! Cool! Any EUers? Look! Dubai? That's kind of cool. Legos are cool. Legos are cool. They're just too damn expensive. It's just plastic. But I heard that it's really intricate the way they make Legos, and that's why it costs so much. Or maybe I heard that somewhere, and it's not true. You spend thousands on Pokemon cards. No, I don't. In my lifetime, maybe I've spent a couple thousand here and there. Over my lifetime. But I'm investing is what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I buy the new sets and I keep them sealed. So eventually, like 10, 15 years down the road, if the economy hasn't corrupted and the US dollar is still a thing, then I can sell them for like quadruple the price that I paid in the beginning. It's an investment. It's not going to happen, but it's already happened. Like, look at Pokemon. Wait, I don't want my eBay to pop up. Pokemon. Okay, when was the last anniversary collection that they had? They just had the 25th, so the 20th. Let's see. ETB. I bet it was what, $40 for an ETB? Look at the price now. 600. Yeah, that's crazy. $699. And that's only 5 years. Not sold though. No, they're going for that much. Let's find sold. Okay. I'm going to filter it to, actually, I don't know how to do this. How do I filter it? Oh no. Auction. Let's see what people are bidding for. Alright. 16 bids. It's already at $611. I bet this was less than $40 when they bought it 5 years ago. 500 starting bid. Look, people are paying $600 for this thing. fake? This is a very sought after ETB though. Like look up like certain sets. Certain sets are like going for so much money. Look, this is $182, and this is it was probably $40. So it is an investment, and you can't tell me otherwise. I don't care. I'm smart. Yu-Gi-Oh boxes are better investments. Okay. People do buy at this point, but the sucker influencers are... No, it is an investment, and I can make money. At least double. I don't even get this. Clint Stevens. I love Clint Stevens. No, that's ugly. I don't even know who Clint Stevens is. It's only an investment if you actually sell the stuff. I buy that shit too, but damn well no, we don't sell them. So I am personally keeping like a sealed collection of my own that I will hopefully never sell. But I buy a 2 of everything. So, or more sometimes, depending on what I can get my hands on and what I think, how well I think it will do over the years. I will buy like 2 of everything.
Escardixa cheered 100 bits. Would you ever do a GRWM stream?
I don't know what that means. I buy at least 2 of everything. One for my sealed collection, personal collection that I don't plan on selling anytime soon, and one to keep an eye on how much it can go up in the next several years. I'm being serious. It's not copium. But that is if, you know, Pokemon stays relevant, which it has concurrently stayed relevant for the last, 20 years? It has its up and downs, but it's doing good right now. It'll still be good in, I think, 10 years. For sure.
Say if you're on chat side.
Welcome back to the village Corgisage, 4 months, Yokotol.
Corgi, thank you so much for the 4 months. It's not just, no, it's like, even the kids these days like Pokemon. Like, the shelves are always empty because, like, everyone wants their hands on Pokemon cards, and literally, you can go anywhere, and the Pokemon section or the trading card section is going to be empty most of the time unless they have just restocked. Pokemon has been good for the past 10 years? I think it's getting better. Well, I mean, one of the polls made it kind of blow up again. Because of adult scalpers. No, but kids, like, I see several parents buying the Pokemon stuff for their kids. Kids love Pokemon cards. I am serious. Do you buy it for your kid? Actually, Emmy has her own sealed collection that she's going to open when she's old enough to understand it. I tried to get her, like, I opened a pack with her, and she bent the card like this because she thought it was funny. I was like, all right, we're not doing this anytime soon. So I thought she might have been old enough to kind of understand, but no, she doesn't. So we're going to wait a few more years, and she's going to be a little collector like I am, like mommy. She literally had a death grip on it, and she thought it was the funniest thing. It was a good thing it wasn't a good card, but she was like, she would not let go, and she was like laughing. I was trying to like get out of her hand, and she kept laughing because she thought it was funny. I didn't teach her that. What all do you collect? I only collect Pokemon cards. What do you mean? I thought you knew that. What do you mean? Do you know how to play the card game? No. I don't play the card game. I didn't know, honestly. Yes, you did. So why exactly do you doomsday prep? What are you expecting? Well, it's not doomsday prepping. It's honestly just for anything that could happen. I want to have extra food in case I can't get food. I can't get to the grocery store. The grocery stores are for some reason empty, and I want to have food to eat so we won't die, because that'd be bad. It's honestly anything. Anything could happen. Natural disaster. Political shit could go down. A war could start. Like literally anything. So that's why I have food. I prefer just dying. I prefer fighting for my life. Sorry, and my family. Preferably
Pinch a vegan
stay
zero
alive
cheered
and don't
100
die.
bits. You a fucking weirdo.
Okay. Thanks for the $1. Thank you. I've been called weird my whole life, but it's fine. I don't care. You never know what could happen, guys. You just never know. So that's why I like to get food that will last years. So I don't have to do this a lot. Like rice, if you put it away like correctly, you could last like 30 years shelf life. Don't matter in a city area, I'm dead either way. Why do you say that? When you build in the bunker, I think it'd be dope to have an underground bunker, but I mean, we rent, so that's not gonna happen, and they're very expensive. It would just be cool to like have a place where I could like put all my stuff that is important to me, and I want to keep it safe. So like in case a tornado hits our house and we don't lose it, or there's a fire in our house, we don't lose it in that way. Does that make sense? Because it is a small investment to save all that food and get the stuff to like prepare it so it doesn't turn bad. Like a food saver. I had to buy a food saver. I had to buy the bags. I had to buy Mylar bags. I had to buy oxygen absorbers, mason jars. Just that stuff will keep it from going bad for longer. So. But I should do a prepping stream soon. Not every prepper thinks that there's like a zombie apocalypse about to happen. It's just that they have a family and they want to, if anything were to happen, they want to try to do their best to keep them from starving or not having water or anything like that. Because you do need those things to survive, unfortunately. Like, what are you going to do if you can't get to a grocery store? Or there's nothing in the grocery store? Like, what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to eat?
Pinch a vegan zero cheered 100 bits. The bumfuck nowhere mentality.
You're still not prepared enough? No, but at least it's something. It's something over, 90% of the population? Most people don't have a week's worth of food put away in case of emergency. So, I think I'm at about 3 months right now for the whole family. I think I'm at 3 months to sustain ourselves, but I want to be at like 6 months to a year. So I'm like slowly just adding on. Just in case. We're all gonna die anyway. Okay. Well, I want to be hopeful. She thinks the world will end. I don't think the world will end. I hope it doesn't. Like, I want to be proven wrong. Like, I don't want to use any of the stuff that I put away. It's for emergencies. Like, obviously, I don't want anything bad to happen enough for me to use that stuff. It's just in case, you know? It just puts my anxiety at ease in case anything does happen. We have food and we have water. That's all we really need. Then you'll just waste it. I mean, it's just rice. Like, calm down. Like, it's rice. And beans. It's rice and beans. And what else do I have? Oats. Oh my god, I'm wasting oats. That stuff lasts forever. In 30 years, if I haven't used it, I'll start eating it. Like, I'll start eating that stuff before it gets bad, and then I'll do it all over again. You can never have enough rice or beans. Exactly. Why don't you learn how to farm so you can actually survive? Not for like only 6 months. I think that's important for everyone to know. That's why I started watching that show. The Farmer Show. But you have to have land to do that, and we rent, and we don't have land. If we had our own house and we had a couple acres, I would have chickens and I would have like a small garden. Nothing crazy. Farming's not easy though. I wish they would teach us in school how to like grow shit, but they don't. Because they want us to be relied on, I guess, I don't know, grocery stores. I don't know why they don't teach you that. She learns farming from Jeremy. I did, which we need to finish that show. If anyone's interested. I like that show. Next desktop stream, we'll do a couple episodes. Oh, you could grow weed. That's true. When's the next 24-hour? I'm never doing a 24-hour again. That was a one-time thing. Well, that was actually my second 24-hour. So, after that, no more. I'm growing crack. You spilled cereal on your MacBook? I couldn't read that. Stop doing that? I cannot help it. If I could what? I can't help it. You guys have a PO box? We will soon. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll have one open and we'll tell everyone. Is Emmy awake? Stop doing that now. No. I'll never stop. What about the cow that walks around your house? Is it for milk or meat? Are you talking about my dog? Good one. Honestly, that's the scariest part about having animals. If anything crazy does happen, like what would I do? Because I don't know. Like ferrets have a certain diet, and I really don't know what they could eat. I would literally have to go hunting. Like, ferrets can only eat meat and digest meat. Ferrets are the first to go. Like, that actually terrifies me. And even having Kato is scary because he eats kibble and... Like, if anything crazy happens, how are you gonna get your dog food? Like, dogs can survive on, like, scrap food and, like, rice and shit, I guess, but... I don't know. I'm never eating my dog. I'd rather... Never mind. I'm not talking about this. It's gonna make me sad. If it came down to anything crazy, like, what do? Like, do you just humanely, like, take the dog out? Like, I wouldn't eat my dog. If we were starving, would you eat Kato? I'm talking to you. My Kirby's. Kick his ass? I will. After this. Damn, he looks good. Does he? The fuck was that about? I don't know. I don't know why he came in there and did that. I think someone told him to do that. Idiot. Excuse me. My throat's like dry as fuck. I've been talking so much. I never talk this much. And I was on Nick and Melena's stream, and I felt like I was talking a lot there. I don't have friends, so I don't talk a lot. Other than, I talk to my dog and my daughter and Eric. But, that's it. There's a huge sale on my Patriot Supply. Good to know. Alright guys, if anything... If you don't want to go all out and get a bunch of food and prep and shit, just buy, like, if you can afford it, or save your money maybe, it's good to have for emergencies, buy, like, it's like a 3-weeker, like, tub of food that will last like 30 years. That's smart too.
Pinch a vegan zero cheered 100 bits. Drink some beer, queen. It will rehydrate you.
No. Beer's, the taste of alcohol is just, ugh. I've only drank once in the last month, and it was bad. Like, it's true, like, the less you drink, the lower tolerance you have. Like, I could drink, like, 7 shots of, like, straight tequila over the course of a few hours, and I would be fine. Like, I wouldn't be blackout drunk. I would be, like, chilling, right? Now, I could drink 3 shots, and I'm, like, there already. So, my tolerance has definitely gone down. Prove it? Prove what? Like, what? I drank in LA for Streamer Awards, and I drank, like, a week ago. That's the only time I've drank. Streamer Awards was a month and 10 days ago. So, that's over a month. I've only drank once. You were shot after shot after shot? Yeah, at one point when I was drinking consecutively, like at least once a week, getting drunk-ish. Yes, I could do that, but I'm eating healthier, and that involves not drinking alcohol, so I feel so much better. It's a lot of calories. So I only save it for special occasions. Like, obviously, I'll probably drink when we all go to Florida for Cuties thing. I'll probably drink there because it'll be fun. And that will be, like, my special occasion. And then maybe the next time would be, like, TwitchCon or something. So I don't know. It's just I'm not gonna be drinking, like, I used to, like, play games at night, and I would just, like, have a couple Trulies. What is Cutie planning? She's doing girls' trip, which she announced like a week ago, which will be really, really fun. I was invited. There's like 15-ish girls going, maybe a little more. We're all going to Florida, not saying where, and we are having a girls trip, and we're going to be streaming like several streams a day. It's going to be really fun, and we're going to be taking turns. Whoever wants to stream on their channels, I think we're going to like put it in a bag, and we get to draw names. So a few people will get to have streams on their channel, which will be really cool. Have fun in Florida. I'm excited. Like, I'm excited to meet all the new girls I've never met or even heard of. I only know like 3, so it's a lot of new people, which I'm kind of intimidated about. I don't know. I'm like really awkward when I meet new people, especially girls. I don't know why. I just like, it's so much easier for me to meet guys. It's just, I've never been, I don't know how to explain it. Like, growing up, I was always friends with the boys in my school or grade. I didn't really hang out with the girls, but I was a really big tomboy. So in high school, I think that kind of changed. I don't know. I'm just awkward. Girls are more complicated, yeah. Not all girls are bitches. Guys are just easy. I don't know. I'm weird. Maybe I'm just weird. I'm still like a tomboy in heart, so. I just like have more, I just relate more. But, like, streamer girls, I relate to a lot more because a lot of girls, you know, don't play video games and stuff like that. So I'm able to kind of relate to them more. Like, girls IRL, it's hard for me. Like, I have a few good friends in Kentucky, but it was always kind of a struggle because we didn't have a lot in common. I was always weird, and I would play video games, and no one cared. What? My guys, my throat. Did you get the Apple computer net yet? No. You have Melena and Maya in Texas. I know, I do, and I'm so happy that they're here. I consider them friends. They're really easy to get along with and talk to, and I don't feel weird because they stream too. So like, they get it. They're nerdy too. Did you get your hard-earned Gucci bag yet? No, Eric scammed me because we didn't shake on it. stupid. We didn't shake on it, so he scammed me basically. Eric, are you in chat? Big J would never. He's not here. E-Rob's lover is here. Guys, I took a screenshot of someone's username. I thought it was so funny. Let me find it. I think they were trying to trigger me, but I don't care. So, because I'm actually doing better for myself. What was their name? I took a screenshot. Hold on, I have to find it. Crap. Might be a little bit down. It was like Brits. Oh, here it is. Which they spelled my name wrong too. So, like, if you wanted to insult me, you have to at least spell my name right. Britney's Britney. Britney's _unlost_weight. That was their that's their Twitch name, and they kept spamming, why hasn't Brit lost any weight post-pregnancy? Like, psychopath. I thought it was funny. Like, imagine taking the time out of your day to make that account. Like, and they kept spamming it. I didn't even notice it until, like, I don't even know. I think I was rewatching a VOD maybe, and I saw it, and I screenshot it, and they kept spamming it. It was so funny. Why would Eric say that? It wasn't Eric. What if it was? No, I'm just kidding. They spelled my name wrong, though, so I don't really think that they actually like me. Fuck that loser. I thought it was funny. I mean, it's true. I do have baby weight that I haven't lost yet, but I'm losing it because I've lost 10 pounds. I'm 1/4 of the way where I want to be. So I'm proud of myself. He can't even spell? I know, he can't spell my name. Is he here? No. I thought it was funny. Mrs. and I think you look great. Do what makes you happy. Oh, that was nice. I am happier. Actually kind of working on myself. Every night, get on the treadmill, burn 300 to 400 calories, get off the treadmill, take keto on like 2 laps around the block, and then I've been eating really, really good too. Like I just eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, not a lot of bread. I'm trying to lower my dairy. It's hard though. Like a lot of I like cheese, so that sucks. Cardio sucks so much dick. Yeah, but it's like already getting easier. Like I've been up for like a good week. I've been on the treadmill every single night, and I was just doing it like maybe once a week. And I've noticed such a big difference. And I wear this like waist trainer thing that kind of like makes me sweat on my stomach, because that's where my like all my shit is. Like my weight goes straight to my stomach area, so that's been helping kind of. I guess maybe make that go faster. You look fine as hell, girl. Well, thank you for that, but I am 40 pounds heavier than I was when I met Eric, and I felt really good about myself when I met Eric. So it was kind of a shock when I had Emmy and I didn't lose it. My body, it's just harder for me to lose weight, but I'm finally like committed, and I'm like on a good roll, and hopefully I keep up with it. I don't know. I just like my mind, like I'll be good for like a week and then I'll get sick of it. So it's already been a week and I'm still not sick of it, so that's good. Because I'm actually noticing a difference already. So I think that's keeping me motivated, because usually I would like try for a week and I really wouldn't notice anything. So that's what being with Eric does to you. It's not about being with Eric. It's not about being with Eric at all. He doesn't tell me to go eat bad food. Eric doesn't even eat bad. He eats what I eat now. He doesn't go out anymore and get food. We used to go get food like maybe once a day. I hated cooking. I've been doing more cooking streams, if you guys have noticed. I hate cooking. I mean, stream's fine, but like I just hate cooking off stream. I feel like I'm in the kitchen all day long. Britt, let's order McDonald's and Taco Bell. I don't even crave it anymore, which is good. Like I drive past Taco Bell and I'm not even like, it's kind of like gross to think about the taste of Taco Bell. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, like a chicken quesadilla sounds really good, but I used to crave that shit. Like you do crave fast food. Like you get addicted to whatever the fuck's in it and you want it. Like especially when you're eating good, you like start to really want it, and that's when I cave, is like cravings. And at night it's really bad because I crave sweets at night. I don't know why. I've never been a sweets girl until I got pregnant. Like I went through the drive-thru and bought a whole ass ice cream cake at the Dairy Queen drive-thru because it was on the menu. I said, "Are you selling ice cream cakes?" I was so pregnant, and they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can I buy one?" And they're like, "Yeah, do you want, like, what do you want written on it?" They're like, "Is this for a birthday?" And I was like, "No, just don't write anything on it. It's fine." That was gone in like a week. Like a big one. Gone in a week. I would have a whole slice a night. And ever since I had Emmy, I've like craved sweets at night. But I've been doing good. Instead of eating sweets, I turn to fruits because they're sweet and it kind of replaces it. Pineapple. Pineapple's good. I like pineapple, strawberries. I like carrots a lot, and cucumbers, which that's not a fruit, but grapes are nice. I'm scared to have grapes in the house because I know that they're toxic to dogs, so I don't even keep them in the house. Like I don't buy them until Emmy's old enough not to throw her food at Kato, because she will throw her food at Kato. She thinks it's funny, and I don't want him to like die. So Britt, I need help with my sunscreen. Elta MD on Amazon. So you don't give grapes to Emmy? No.
Pinch a Vegan Zero cheered 100 bits. Thoughts on West Coast?
I don't know what that means. I don't give grapes to Emmy. I just said I'm scared that Kato will accidentally eat some and die. They're toxic to dogs. Grapes can kill dogs. Not all dogs are it's not toxic for all dogs. Just like chocolate isn't toxic for all dogs. I don't understand how it works, but some dogs, chocolate could kill them. Some dogs, they could eat as much as they want and they won't die. Same with grapes. So it just depends on your dog, but you don't want to risk it. I had my old puppy, the one I got when Kato was little. He had a sister at one point who passed away when she was 3 because she got cancer, which is really sad. Which 3 is very young for cancer, but he had a sister at one point. She was a German Shepherd mix, and I first got her. I brought her over to my mom's house, and she was like, "Oh, she's so cute. Let me go get her some frozen fruit, like, to give as a treat." And she got out some grapes, and my mom didn't know that they were toxic. I didn't either. And we gave her like 3 grapes, frozen grapes, because we thought that they would be a good treat. And then I was thinking about it, like, right after we gave it to her, and I was like, is it blueberries or is it grapes that's bad? So we looked it up and it was grapes. So we had to call poison control, and they told us to make her vomit, and we had to like pour peroxide down her throat, and she had to vomit it all up, but she was fine. It could, like, 3 grapes could kill a dog the size of a puppy. And she was that big. I'll show you Milo if I can find her Instagram. I made a dog Instagram at one point, but I don't want to show you that. I'll just show you a picture from it. I used to think I was an animal photographer when I was like in aesthetic school. Oh, I found it. Oh no. Okay. How do I show this without showing like the username? I'll just save these pictures. They're actually really cute. Like someone did fan art for us. Screenshot. What school, Britt? Aesthetic school. Skin school. Aww. Actually, I don't care. I'm going to show you the Instagram. Okay, this is the Instagram that I had for my dogs. Let me just make sure there's nothing on here that I don't want to show you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you Kato's Instagram. Okay, here it is. Shit. Shit.
Pincha Vegan Zero cheered 100 bits. Thoughts on West Coateepers?
I don't know who that is. I think that just repeated itself. Okay, so here's Kato when he was a baby. This is the first picture I ever took of him. That was Kato. This was him. This is the first picture I ever got of him before I ever got him. He was like 3 weeks there. He was like 3.5 weeks. He was huge. He was always fat. Yeah, see? It's just his DNA. Oh, that dog died. Poor thing. This was his friend at my parents' house. They had, our next door neighbors had a dog. Like, oh my god, like, look how freaking cute. Oh, here's skinny Brit with baby Kato. Oh, my eye's tweaking a little bit. It was really sunny. There's me with Kato. Oh, this is him looking a little bit more mature. I don't know how old he was here. This was 272 weeks ago. I don't know. Adorable. Getting bigger, getting bigger. Look how big he is. I have a lazy left eye as well, so I think Emmy might have one. Which is fine. This is the last picture I took being able to pick Kato up, and he was only 6 months. God, why? Ew. Look at my hair. Ew. Look how pretty. There's Kato. That's nice cowboy boots, sister. Thank you. I still have these boots. These are my shit-kicking boots. Ariots. Here's me and Kato. We went hiking. Here's Kato wearing a UK jersey. Here's me. Paige, her dog. They're best friends. It makes me sad that they don't see each other anymore. Oh my god, we got we got 1,000 followers, and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. So I did this for our 1,000 followers picture. I'm so stupid. Okay. Here's my parents' dog, Buster. Kato in a creek. Kato with his lightsaber toy. Kato on a bridge. Kato's a adventurous dog, okay? Or he used to be. Kato's first birthday. Then we started getting into modeling. So apparently there's this whole world out there that's dedicated to like Instagram dogs, and like you can like get paid to like show people's products off on your dog, and you like literally get paid money. So I thought that would be a cool thing to try out. So this is our first. Someone made this. It's like a company who made this, and we put this on him. See, like I tagged the people in their stuff. Look, fan art. Our first fan art. Oh, Kato meeting bear. Oh, okay, this is Milo, sweet baby, bless her little heart. This was when they first met. This was the first picture we took. I'm gonna cry. Okay, here's Bear and Kato. Why am I doing this? I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. This is her. She died. Okay, that's why I'm sad. It's just sad. Look, I thought I was a photographer. Hold on, I need to turn my camera off. Okay. Okay, so I've been talking to myself this whole time. That's cool. Crying to myself. Ooh. This, okay, I thought I was getting good at this point. I was like, let's take Kato to like the wilderness and take photos. This is also like a sponsored thing. But no, I'm reading. I'm sorry, I was crying. I wasn't really reading chat for like a second. Try hard? Okay, you can hear me. Shut up. Here's Milo in a Santa hat. Says ho ho ho. Here's Kato smiling. Look how cute he is. Oh, I put lights all around her. This took me forever to edit, but I thought it turned out adorable. Like, she's in her collar setup, her little tag, her little bandana, and I put lights all around her. It was for Christmas, I think. I put Kato in lights. I was so extra. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. No, I'm glad I have these pictures though to look on. Like, one day I'm not, okay, I'm fine. One day I'm not gonna have Kato, and I will literally treasure these photos. Here's him fighting, like the fucking Simba and Mufasa, or Mufasa and Scar fighting. He's just playing. These are good photos though. I thought it was good. There's Milo. There's Milo on a log. And then I got really into editing. I thought it was really fun to edit photos. So I would play around with like all this was made in Lightroom. And I had a decent camera at one point. There's Milo and her scarf. There's Milo. There's Kato in the snow. Look how handsome. Kato seems like a real one. He would definitely fuck somebody up. So thin. Shut up. Handsome boy. Back in his prime. There's a fan art. There's Kato. There's Milo. I love this photo of them together. She was actually really tall. She was a tall dog. How old is Kato now? He's gonna turn 6 in like 3 weeks. We're gonna have a birthday party. Don't worry. I'll stream it. That's my favorite photo. That's like the best photo I ever got of them together. She loved the water. Here she is on a beautiful little grassy path. This is what I picture her in heaven. Just like running around, so happy. What? All dogs go to heaven. Yeah, they do. Here's Kato in a mud pit because he loves the mud. And the rest are of Milo. And then I stopped doing photos because she died. And I was too depressed to keep going. Like I couldn't. Das Shepherds in German. Das means two in German. So 2 shepherds. I thought that was their name. I can't like change that to just Kato. So like I'm never going to do this again. But that was a fun little time of my life that I had my dog's Instagrams going. Discount codes in the captions. I got really into it, as you could see. Like really into it. It was fun. It was fun while it was a thing. Oh, Das means the. Okay, the shepherds. Das is German for something. Okay, whatever. Das, I don't remember. It's been years, okay? Das was German for something, and I thought it was cute. Because they're German shepherds. At least, I don't know. What she's like a shepherd something mix. I didn't ever know what she was. We never got her DNA tested, so. Hey Eric, is Emia awake? Hello, Eric? 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 Now she is. Okay, I don't hear her, so I don't know what to do. How long have I been live? 2 hours. Okay. That was a nice little short stream today. Clarkson Farm. Do you guys want to watch an episode? Sure. I don't even remember what episode we were on. Okay, we'll watch an episode. How do I do this? Oh. Start watch party. What episode are we on? Loved it. Thank you, Britt. Take care. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Jake. Clarkson Farm Season 1. Guys, I cannot wait for Season 2. We need to finish this because Season 2 will be coming out shortly. Apparently. It should be coming out soon. Four. Have we watched 4 or are we starting 4? We watched 4 episodes, I think. We already on 5? We're over halfway done. Eric going live? I think so. Later. The last episode was when they opened that store, I think. Oh, so that was 3. I don't know how to do this. Wait, I don't know how to do this. Like, where did the watch party go? It just disappeared. Hello? It's starting for me? Wait, hold on. I can't see anything. Ah! Guys, I'm struggling. Did we watch 4? Exit watch party. Do we need to go to episode 5? Okay, episode 5. Sorry. Hold on. Guys, if you weren't here for the 24-hour stream, we started this show called Clarkson Farm. And it's about Jeremy Clarkson, who was on Top Gear, you know, the car driver. He bought a bunch of land. Where is he at? England. And he is trying to be a farmer. And we're on episode 5 of his farmer journey. And you get to learn a lot of cool stuff about farming. Okay. Episode 5. Are you sure? Failed to start watch party. Please try again. It's not working. Season 5 episode? No, it's only 1 season. Yeah, it won't let me do it. It said nope. Please try again. Maybe because I started one. Hold on. Let me exit out. Guys. You're not in a watch party, right? Can't you your last watch party? I thought I did. Alright, how do I cancel it? I think I did cancel it. I think I hit cancel. No, I didn't. Exit watch party. Well, how do I cancel it? Do I go to dashboard? Help! Help! Like, I don't see where exit watch party is. I'm sorry. Like, stop watch party. Like, it's not there. What it says, where it says start watch party is all grayed out, and I can't click on it. Well, I guess that's the stream. Bottom right. I don't see it. This is stupid. I already exited out and like redid my whole browser. Like, not working. Not working. Like, look. Oops. See, start watch party is all grayed out. I can't restart it. Enemy's awake. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time. Enemy's awake. I gotta go. Eric's gonna go live probably. Sorry to get your hopes up. I can't get it to go on the right episode. For some reason. I will see you guys in a couple days. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow's Sunday. We'll see. Thanks for the quick little cozy stream. It was cool. reminiscing on memories, making me cry. It was fun. Goodbye, buddy. I hope you find your dad. Bye.